JC Lady. Hi there, this is Joanna. I decided to make this video. I decided that those videos will be a little more relaxed than my videos about grammar. I want to do this with the snow. It's snowing in Poland. It's cold like hell. Not like hell, like heaven, I guess. Yeah, and today I want to talk about circle. Yes, so in my fourth chapter, chapter number 4, I'm talking about the wheel or the cycle of life, circle of life. I will translate it, I think, like a wheel of life, the wheel of the world, or the circle of the world. I will think about the translation. I didn't translate it yet, you know. The book is in Polish for now, but soon it will be in English too. That's my towel, I guess. This rose pink stuff. It got frozen. Yeah, in this chapter, I'm talking about this concept of the circle or wheel or cycle, and because I put it in 2 chapters. In this chapter, it's all about the circle, cycle, and in another one, I will talk about the cross. Now, it's together. It's like the squared circle, right? When you want to square the circle, because that's what it is in the true philosophy, pagan, shamanistic, Vedic, I mean, or pre-Hindu, old Hindu, and Slavic. It's you need to square the circle. Meaning both are possible, all is possible, and oppositions, in fact, have to be joined by something which unites them, because the opposition are just an illusion. The one comes into another. Therefore, we've got, I'm getting cold. Therefore, I'm talking in this chapter about the basic, that there's one union, and it's just one world, one cycle, that everything is in a cycle of a year, in a cycle, in some kind of cycle. Even the whole universe is in a cycle of birth and destruction, and rebirth and destruction and rebirth, and so on, right? But that's it. And all this is the god like Światowid or Vishnu. It sustains this cycle. But the cycle is contained in 2 oppositions, right? Like creation, destruction, and that's what makes the Trimurti, the triple, the number 3, sacred, right? And that's what you in this chapter I'm explaining kind of more what I started to explain before, that when you've got Światowid, it's in fact Brahma, it's Vishnu in Vedic, so that's the one that sustains. But then you've got the 2 at the side, so Brahma, the creator, or in Slavic mythology, Białego Boga, for example, and Czarnobóg, destructor, the black one, and Shiva. So you've got this cycle. But there's more, because those triangles, you can find them, for example, in this story from Vedas, Ramayana. You've got the 2, because Rama is in fact Vishnu incarnation. So that's the sustaining one. Sita is the creator. That's the one who creates, right? Feminine energy. And Lakshman, it would be the destructor, the Shiva concept. So you've got the triple, right? The triangle. But then you've, in the Vedic philosophy, astrology, you've got also gunas, which are features, you could say. Sattva would be sustaining, like Vishnu. Rajas would be creating, and tamas would be the dark one, like Shiva. This concept is like all the time, it's It's in the philosophy, deep philosophy of a circle, cycle, wheel, all right? And I'm talking about that, of course, when you've got one, you've got also a triple, but the triple comes from 1 plus 2, and 2, what is 2? And 2 is Brahma Shiva, Białoboga Czarnobóg, and or yin yang, simply black and white, like a light and dark. The problem is when you want to separate it, and that's what Mani did, and I'm a little talking about it in the chapter about Manichaeism, how it started. It's when you want to say that just only the white part is good, and it's let's keep it and stick to it, and black is awful. We don't want that, and we deny that one can become the other, like that's a cycle. Then effect destruction, after some time becomes the creation, and so on and so on, like it's a cycle. When we separate this wheel into two parts that do not touch, that's Manichaeism. And that's when you get Ahura Mazda, the good one, the god, and the Angra, the bad one. And the problem is that from that comes all the religions that want to separate. And the Christianism and Catholicism comes from Manichaeism, when you separate it, black from white. And it's the problem because the cycle stops being the cycle stops turning. And I'm talking about that. Come on, join me, subscribe. We'll be talking more about my book that will be available soon. Bye-bye.